Hi, welcome to Local Flavor. I'm Deborah Anderson and we're here in Moreland at Aunt Faye's Community Kitchen, and today we're going to make peanut butter sheet cake. Now, how I got introduced to this is because I wasn't home one day and I had to somebody left a message on my phone to make this for some church event, and it was late at night, so I didn't have time to call and tell them that I never had made it before. So I said, I'm just going to figure this out. And turns out it's awesome. So I like that you make it in a saucepan a little bit. So 1/4 cup of peanut butter and a full cup of water. And then a 1/2 cup of butter. And I got the mini sticks, so I need 2. 1 regular size stick. Oh, I watched something the other day where they had round butter. I thought, I would like to have round butter. It'd be cool to make a little coin. I don't want to touch that. Okay, so this needs to come to a boil. And in the meanwhile, I'll measure out our dry ingredients and mix them all up. Please boil. Okay, so for our dry ingredients, we have 2 cups of flour. I love prep bowls, except when it's time to wash them. We have a cup of sugar, a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and I'm using some large grain salt, probably for baking. Most people prefer a finer salt. Sometimes I like that little surprise of crunch of salt in it. And a teaspoon of baking soda. So once we get those all mixed up, then we will put this in with the boiling peanut butter mixture. I'll probably pour the boiling peanut butter mixture over here. It might take a while. I'm not sure why it's not even starting. Gosh, I hate it. After I get those mixed in, this one and this one, then to end it, we'll put in some buttermilk, some eggs, and vanilla. And I love this vanilla from Penzeys. They have the greatest spices. If you're ever looking for some higher end spices, Penzeys is my recommendation. So I guess since this is taking so long, I hate to take a break so early, but I hate for you to have to wait also on a boiling pan. So I'll watch Pot Never Boils. I gotta shut your eyes.
Trust Rogers & Associates Insurance to keep your peace of mind through all the seasons in life. Whether you're cozy at home memory making with your family, on an outdoor adventure with the top down, floating on a boat, or in the middle of harvest, we can customize an insurance plan that's perfect for you. For all the seasons, we've got you covered. Call us or visit us online to learn more today. Storage Solutions is now offering premier portable buildings built locally in Greensburg and made to withstand the Kansas weather. These unique buildings can be more than just a storage shed and are as large as 16 by 40 feet. Their 30-year warranty offers flooring and walls that won't rot, splinter, or crack and are finished with a urethane paint. Multiple purchasing options are available. Visit Storage Solutions of Hayes to view models or go online to customize your building today.
The team at Homestead Assisted Living is a proud supporter of the Hayes community. Located just west of the Sternberg Natural History Museum, Homestead is a warm and welcoming community where residents receive compassionate care from licensed professionals. If you're curious about senior living options for yourself or a loved one, make Homestead your first call. Our kind and courteous staff would love to show you around and answer any questions you may have. Call us today to schedule a tour of Homestead or visit us online at homesteadofhayes.com.
Okay, I knew as soon as you walked away that it would start boiling. And we're good. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. And it makes it a nice little slurry. I'll pour it in here, and I might be changing to a mix and mash. Hot, hot, hot. Actually, we're going to do the same thing with the frosting. We make hot frosting and pour it on a hot cake. So it sounds gross, but it's so good. And I like to eat it cold later, so it's not essential. How are you liking that I don't have to use the mixer? It looks like big peanut butter, doesn't it? That's awesome. Okay, let's get our eggs. Oh, buttermilk, half a cup. Yay, I still have my measuring cup. You can make buttermilk by, I think, putting lemon juice or vinegar in milk. I also like to get the powder. I'm into powdered things. I don't know what. I'm sure you've noticed. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla. This is a half, so I'm going to do it twice. My little Penzies vanilla, it smells so good. I was worried in transit it would probably, there I got it. I was worried it would spill, so I put it on super tight. These glass bottles are not always the greatest to pour out of, but this one's not too bad. Oh, a little extra vanilla won't kill us. Oh, it won't leak. It has a cool thing in the lid. I was worried for nothing. So let's get this stirred up. Oh, that yolk is not going to break. I had to go right at it. Oh, things with peanut butter in them smell so good. And the great thing about this is I didn't have to run and buy anything. I was able to make it with things we already had. So there was nothing weird in here. We always have the buttermilk powder in our fridge. Ah, that looks awesome, doesn't it? Okay, I've got my oven heated up to 375, and we're going to stick it in there. I can't remember how long. 15 minutes. That's the magic of sheet cakes. They cook faster, and I love it. Yes, I have another favorite spatula. It changes every time. Okay, I have parchment in here, in case you didn't notice. That was recommended in the recipe. And I always recommend parchment anyway. So I'm going to get all this batter. Yum, it looks delicious. It looks like the peanut butter syrup if you ever get the peanut butter sundae at Dairy Queen. Isn't that so yummo? Let me put it in a little bit more even. Oh, when I used to work with, well, in Hutchinson, I'll just say, someone taught me to do this. It's pretty noisy. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven, and you know as soon as I get back, I'm gonna lick this thing. So, don't tell. Oh, stuck my fingers in it. Oh, on purpose.
We've all heard what they say about us. Flyover state, middle of nowhere, a bunch of country folk. Go ahead and fly on over. There's nothing going on. Nowhere to be. And yeah, we've got a lot of hard-working, entrepreneurial, best neighbor you could ask for farm families. We're proud of Kansas, and that's why we built our entire network for it. Nex-Tech Wireless, keeping Kansans connected. Try us for 30 days, risk-free.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional real stainless steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, and quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire gallery appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th Street in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
So since we put the warm frosting on warm cake, I'm gonna go ahead and make the frosting while the cake is in the oven because we don't have very much time. So I have 3/4 cup of butter, 6 tablespoons of buttermilk. This only measures to 4, so I gotta do it again. And the peanut butter this time. Oh, look at that mess. Okay, once we get this going, once we get this going, then I'm gonna add some vanilla and some powdered sugar. We have 3.5 cups of powdered sugar and a tablespoon of vanilla. But I do need to get this up to a boil first. You know what happened last time? I had to hide it. When it starts to boil, I can take it off of the heat and add those last 2 things. I'm using a whisk this time, so it'll be easier to get the heavy ingredients into it. This will be a while, so once again, I will be back as soon as we're boiling. Okay, we got to boiling and our cake is done, so we better get busy. I need to put in a tablespoon of vanilla. This is a 1/2 tablespoon measure. So handy because I don't have one of those at home. And quite a bit of powdered sugar, so good luck here. And while it's still warm, we'll pour it on the cake. I do want to take a short break and let it set up a little bit before we cut it. So I hate to do that to you again. Our sponsors will be thrilled. It's not looking yet like I remember it. Hope I didn't let it boil too much. Oh, there we go. That looks like a creamy, delightful mess. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try to get all these lumps out. Probably should have sifted the powdered sugar. No one does that anymore, do we? I don't think I've done it since 4-H. I do often whisk the stuff together though, especially like if I'm making a chocolate frosting. So I'll put the cocoa, I'll whisk it together with the powdered sugar just to, otherwise you get lumps of cocoa, and chocolate's delicious, but a lump of cocoa, not so good. Oh, I got these things. You know, I have that Mexican salt. They also sent some cocoa beans that had been like caramelized. It's almost like chocolate covered coffee, but it had like a brown sugar caramel on it. And I really didn't like it at first, but then it kind of grew on you. But I think it kind of had a lot of caffeine, just like a coffee bean. All right, I'm gonna pour this on. It always gives me a nervous because it doesn't look like there's any room on the pan. Look at that. I didn't get all the lumps, but it's pretty smooth, and at least the lumps in this will be sweet, not like cocoa powder. Yummy. Okay, I'll spread this out, and when we come back, we're gonna give it a taste. I can't wait. After it's all done, I like to cut it up into pre-made servings and then kind of freeze part of them so we can enjoy them for a long time without hurrying. There'll be a big pile there where my oven mitt touched it. Oh, I kind of like having the parchment on this side. Thank you. It's like a dam. Spread's so easy and it's not tearing the cake. I love that. I hate frosting cakes because I always tear them. If anybody has a good tip, send it in to Jason. Okay, let's let that set up a little bit. Come back and, oh, you know I'm gonna taste this already. Okay.
Trust Rogers & Associates Insurance to keep your peace of mind through all the seasons in life. Whether you're cozy at home memory making with your family, on an outdoor adventure with the top down, floating on a boat, or in the middle of harvest, we can customize an insurance plan that's perfect for you. For all the seasons, we've got you covered. Call us or visit us online to learn more today. Storage Solutions is now offering premier portable buildings built locally in Greensburg and made to withstand the Kansas weather. These unique buildings can be more than just a storage shed and are as large as 16 by 40 feet. Their 30-year warranty offers flooring and walls that won't rot, splinter, or crack and are finished with a urethane paint. Multiple purchasing options are available. Visit Storage Solutions of Hayes to view models or go online to customize your building today.
The team at Homestead Assisted Living is a proud supporter of the Hayes community. Located just west of the Sternberg Natural History Museum, Homestead is a warm and welcoming community where residents receive compassionate care from licensed professionals. If you're curious about senior living options for yourself or a loved one, make Homestead your first call. Our kind and courteous staff would love to show you around and answer any questions you may have. Call us today to schedule a tour of Homestead or visit us online at homesteadofhayes.com.
We've all heard what they say about us. Flyover state, middle of nowhere, a bunch of country folk. Go ahead and fly on over. There's nothing going on. Nowhere to be. And yeah, we've got a lot of hard-working, entrepreneurial, best neighbor you could ask for farm families. We're proud of Kansas, and that's why we built our entire network for it. Nex-Tech Wireless, keeping Kansans connected. Try us for 30 days, risk-free.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, and quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire gallery appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th Street in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
Okay, welcome back. I guess I can't wait anymore. It's not cooled very much, but I just want to give it a try and let you know how it turned out. So I'm just going to take a little. Don't you hate getting out the first piece of cake? I always am stressed out it's going to mess it up. Well, that doesn't look too great. Awesome. There's no place good to put this. Oh, I already know how this is. It is amazing. I'd just like you to take a look at the texture. It's almost the size of like a brownie. But it is just like pure peanut butter melty sugar sweet. It is very peanut butter, but better. So you should try it. I mean, I didn't know how to do it when I found the recipe, and I figured it out. So you can do it too. And once you join us next time on Local Flavor.